Hey guys, Ryan here. Long time no see. Uh, Obviously, it's been a little while since my last blog, so I thought I'd let you guys know what's been going on. Especially since now approaching the 2-year anniversary of finding out about a casting call for a little reality show called The Pickup Artist. Um, some of you may not be aware, I actually went to the casting call for the first season and did pretty well in the process. Didn't make it all the way, obviously, but did well enough. Uh, I was actually, when I went to the casting call, I was one of the first people there, and a guy from the local paper came to interview some of us to find out about us and whatnot. I actually had a copy of it for about a year of the paper. Unfortunately, after about a year, I recycled it because I realized, oh, well, guess nothing's going to happen to this, and I don't want to hold on to it just because I was in the paper. Of course, a few weeks later, I got an email, went around again. But I do have a copy from a microfiche. Joe D's right there. I'm right there. Joe D was like 5th through the door at the casting call. And I did recognize, see him. And when I saw the newspaper the next day, it's like, oh, I remember seeing that guy there, and I think I saw that one other guy. So, besides, having been somebody that I saw, once I got to learn a little bit more about him through the first show, obviously he was the one I was kind of rooting for. And I can kind of understand not being on the first season, given that I looked kind of like Scott and kind of seemed to have a similar vibe as Joe. So, hey. But yeah, I mean, about a year ago, year and a couple months, I think, got an email saying, we remember you from last season's casting call. If you're interested, we're doing another season. Here's your paperwork, if you'd like to try again. Obviously, my gut feeling that if there's a second season, I'm a shoo-in, obviously kind of paid off. So obviously I went through the path again and made it. If you've been paying attention to my videos, you'll note that I did go down to LA early in December. Got a chance to meet up with all the guys again, first time all together since basically we got into the house. It was nice being able to see all the guys, touch base, whatnot. Rode a mechanical bull for the first time in my life, and the second time shortly thereafter. I feel pretty good about my performance there. Also, got my first makeout. Had a lovely lady down there, and got to spend some time with her. I would have liked to have spent a little more time with her, but I was only down there for a week, so did what we could, but exchanged information, keeping in touch to a decent degree. So, to any of those doubters out there who thought that I couldn't pull the trigger, context sensitive, sorry. Takes a little bit more for me to do things. I have to make sure that I feel right. But I'm working on it. I'm making progress, and that's good enough for me. Speaking towards progress, new year, resolutions, going with the same resolution I went with last year, which worked very well for me. Another year of progress. Going to move on with my life. I already quit my day job. It was worked well enough for me for 6.5 years, but not anymore. I need something that's going to make me a little more available to actually have a social life and be able to pursue my acting. It's one of the few real passions I have that I can identify as such, and it makes me happy and it helps others, I think. So been kicking around Portland, discovering the social life to be found here, having to work together to make myself a little social network that I can tap into, since I otherwise were on my own. Of course, thankfully I did have some friends that I could start to seed the process with. Actually, in a day and a half-ish, I will be flying out to DC to hang out with a buddy of mine, see a little more of this country and world of ours, get a little more life experience, perhaps polish off some rough edges, get rid of some residue of my old habits, but still be true to myself, which has always been important to me. Yeah, especially since I haven't been any further east than, I'm not sure with geography, either Phoenix or Moscow, Idaho. So that will be definitely a different way to go. When I get back, get a new job. Still not entirely certain what that job will be. Perhaps waiter. I know it works for actors, so all else fails. And more importantly, moving out of my folks' house. This will not last much longer, but no point paying for rent if I'm not going to be around to stay in the dwelling. So when I get back. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time coming, but I feel good. Feel confident that this is going to be a good year. Don't really have any much else to say at the moment. If you're in the Northwest area, you might keep an eye out. I'm actually on the Oregon lottery ad. Don't say much, but I get a good amount of camera time. I hope you guys are doing well out there on your own. Life's doing well for you, treating you good. Cool. Talk to you later.